Start going out or start going to places by yourself. Point blank period, man. We don't have no time to be waiting on the homies, waiting on them to book this, book that, or you got a group and doing all this stuff. Like, no, just start going places by yourself, bro. I'm talking to the gentlemen out there that are able to move around freely. Best decision that I ever made was leaving my hometown and moving out to Southern California. And it taught me a lot about myself. I was kind of forced to be alone. I was forced to do things by myself. I've always been a social person. It was a point in my life where I was dependent on my friends a lot. It really took for me to leave and relocate and move for me to be able to push myself to get out my comfort zone. And that was the best decision I ever made. Just start off maybe going to lunch by yourself. Grab your laptop, go up to Starbucks, go up to the mall or something like that. Just get used to just being out by yourself. And living in Los Angeles, I was just kind of prepping myself, just kind of taking baby steps because I knew ultimately I wanted to start going to lounges. I wanted to start going to high-end restaurants. I wanted to start moving around certain places more solo. So I started off at the smaller spots. I discovered the power of chilling at the bar. Any little restaurant that I go to, I just go sit at the bar. And the cool thing about sitting at the bar when you're by yourself is you can chop it up with the bartender. Most of the time, the bartenders was cool. And don't let it be a woman then I'm really feeling comfortable just chopping it up with her, not trying to get at her, not flirting with her or nothing like that, just chopping it up with her about whatever, and it just brought ease to my mind and, that social anxiety started to kind of fade away a little bit, so I started doing that for a little bit and then started hitting up clubs by myself. And again, when you walk in somewhere, especially, you tall, you attractive, or you in shape, you're going to have some eyes on you. People are going to be watching you. That's not necessarily a bad thing. People will be looking at you for 2 or 3 minutes and then they back to whatever they doing. Everybody's out there to have a good time. For whatever reason, there was always somebody that came up to me and wanted to start a conversation and chop it up with me, whether it was a guy. He'd be like, oh, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Who you here with? Oh, yeah, man, you want a shot? You good? And it was always cool because he might be with some females or it might be some other dudes and, we dapping each other up. And then next thing you know, we all getting at females together. Some of y'all might be single, you got your career going, but some of your friends, they already settled down, they married, they got kids. So they can't really get out like that. They don't want to get out like that. And you don't want to go to places by yourself. I'm telling you, I'm living proof, man. You definitely can do it. And I feel like it's better, man. You meet a lot more people. You come out very mysterious too. You get you a drink, whether you drink or you don't drink, shit, you can get you some cranberry juice, some orange juice, and just go post up in the corner and just be chilling, listening, vibing out, listening to the music. You can be cool guy, man. Throw some shades on so you don't feel like everybody trying to look in your eyes and you just be that mysterious guy in the cut. And I've always benefited off of that. It's always a woman that walked by, she'll get a whiff of my cologne and boom, next thing you know, we chopping it up, we talking. And now she bringing me over to her friends like, oh, yeah, I just met him and he's cool. Introduced me to everybody. And it's always just been a good time. It's always been a good vibe. Now, obviously, you want to go to the right places. I'm not encouraging you to be stepping out to the ratchet spots, stepping out to the clubs where, it's a lot of gang activity or illegal activity going on and stuff like that. And especially if you would like to wear jewelry. You don't want to do that. I've never been one to go to the ratchet spots. I never really like going to the ratchet spots. I like going to places that's very diverse or little upscale places, not too fancy, but, places that I know that I'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? I know I'll be cool there. So you definitely want to, watch your location. And you always pay attention to your surrounding. I mean, that's just being a man, regardless of wherever you at, you always pay attention to your surrounding. But this video is for the ones that need some type of encouragement to get out their comfort zone and step out. It's like once you be able to go to the club by yourself or you be able to go eat by yourself, then you can step it up a notch. What I would do, I started taking like little overnight trips. Before I even go, I hop online, I go see what the nightlife is like because I'm a big nightlife person. I like rooftops, I like bars, and I like good clubs. I like good clubs that got good vibes, good energy, and beautiful women. You know what I'm saying? I do my research before I go visit a certain city. So, I book my room, got the fit ready, boom. I drive about an hour and a half, 2 hours somewhere, check into the hotel, usually go hit the mall because it's like, the mall is usually where you're going to see everybody or hit certain shopping centers and stuff like that where it's going to be live. And, I might go spit some game, try to get a couple numbers. The best thing about visiting a city that you're not from, it's like women can smell it on you. This is in every city. In every single city, the women are tired of the men in their city. So you pull up somewhere 2 hours away, 3 hours away, and you having a conversation with a woman, and the first thing, oh yeah, I'm not from here, I'm not just out here, and they usually be like, oh, what you here for? I might say different things. I'm like, I like to travel to different cities. I like to see what the city has to offer, or I'm here on business. I'm here to shoot some content. I'm here to, I'm just here to check out the nightlife. And they be like, where you from? Oh, I'm from Fresno. Oh, you're not from here. And boom, instantly, yeah, I'm not from here, but I might be coming out here often. We should connect. We should connect. Let me get your Instagram, your number, or whatever. What you got going on tonight? Or what are some spots that I should hit up? What's some hidden gems in this city? I picked up a lot of women that way. You know what I'm saying? So even before I even step out, I already got to connect. Don't let it be, summertime or, spring out in California, man. The weather's beautiful. It's already going to hit like the high 70s. 80s, then the pools start opening up. And another piece of advice I can give you, if you do start going places by yourself, go to places where it's going to be a lot of bachelorettes. I'm not going to give you one of my spots, but places Arizona, Vegas, and always hit up the day parties. Another piece of game that a lot of dudes overlook, which I don't know why dudes overlook. A lot of y'all be overlooking in brunch spots. Saturday brunch, Sunday brunch, a lot of these brunch spots, man, it be nothing but women up in there. And you show up, solo dolo, looking good, smelling good. Oh man, you're gonna catch you 2 or 3 of them. I'm talking about to the point where you might have a couple females fighting over you, fighting over your attention. But that's another piece of game, and a lot of people be overlooking them brunches. And if you find an R&B brunch, a brunch that got a DJ, some good music, oh man, it's gonna be cracking. You know what I mean? But you hit up the little day parties, you hit up the malls. You do that, and you might meet somebody before you even step out that night. Then you can go have dinner somewhere. Go find you a nice rooftop to go have dinner. Go chill by the bar. Chop it up with the bartender. One of the realest things that one of my big homies always told me is like, man, when you walk into a building, walk in like you own the place. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room. Walk in like you own the place. Confident, head high, chest out. But you carry yourself in a very humble way. But you come off very mysterious, man. Women gravitate to that. I've literally had women bump into me on purpose, bump into me. And I let the first one slide. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, she choosing. I know she choosing. But I'm like, let me see if she do it one more time. Boop, bump me again. I'm like, okay. The first time you bumped me, I cocked that. And I said, if you bump me again, now you got to give me your number. What's your name? Boom. Got the conversation going. Probably ain't even been there 15 minutes. But yeah, man, start going to places by yourself. Start moving around by yourself. But then the ultimate goal is when you be able to hop on a plane and you fly somewhere by yourself. That's the highest level of the game, is to be able to move around solo. You move so much better when you solo. You ain't got to wait for nobody. You ain't got to deal with one of your friends that he get too drunk, he want to fight everybody, or he may be overly aggressive. He's scaring off the women, or he ain't got no game, or this other one, he boring. This other one, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just ain't even got to deal with that. If you got some homies and y'all all on the same page, that's cool. But you still want to be able to be independent out here. You still want to be able to move solo. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all watching this video, man. Hit that like button if you're new to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and join the family. Other than that, man, it's your boy Game Affiliated. And if real niggas grow on trees, every female will have one, man. Y'all be cool. Peace.